For Andy?
This is ridiculous. I mean,
What's your name? Questions for knowledge.
this is not appropriate. I can't work like this.
Novak, Andy was telling us last night about the first time that you and he met each other at Carbs when you were very young children, and he seems to recall that he beat you 6-1, 6-love.
Yes.
And he doesn't remember too much more about that afternoon.
Yeah, of course, he remembers the wins.
Can you tell us your recollections of that day and what you thought about it?
Well, I wanted to forget it as soon as possible, definitely. But it's been a great childhood, if you can say, that we had together. Growing up, well, as he said, it was the first time that we met. We were 11 years old or 12. We played a couple of times, under 14, under 16 in a European level, and then we started to play the professional tournaments. And we didn't play for a couple of years. He went to Spain. I think he was practicing in Barcelona. I was partly in Germany, partly in Italy, and we went to different paths. But then again, at more or less the same time, we developed into the professional tennis players. So it's been a nice story, about both of us, and to be able to meet him in a Grand Slam final, it makes it even more special.
Could you speak English back then when you were 11? Could you talk to him and be friends with him?
Yeah, I had it in school, so already I knew some basic things. And back then he was, we were speaking kind of more with the signs, it's like hands and legs and stuff. And he was using more of a Scottish accent, so it was really hard to understand.
You also remember, Novak, that you played doubles with him here in his first year, probably
Yes.
yours first year. And
He had the hair.
and a crowd of us came into a small room, and you actually took the senior role because he was completely and utterly overpowered by coming into a media spotlight. You seemed very, very composed already that day.
Because I wasn't facing that much media, in my early stages of a career. So, in one hand, it's been a tough situation for him to face this pressure of media and being a British player. Everybody expects him to win Wimbledon and to be the best player in the world because he's coming from a country of tennis, great history, and of course Wimbledon, we all know that it's the most prestigious tournament in our sport. And he faced all of that in his career, and he managed to become one of the best players in the world. So you got to give him credit for that. And we were actually, I remember that press conference that we had. It was in the back room there. Yes, it was a couple of years back, and I was saying that I would, in one hand, I would like to be in his shoes, because he gets a big support, obviously, because of the country that he comes from. And the other hand, I wouldn't like because of that media attention and pressure that he faces. Yeah.
So back when you played Andy in the juniors, did you always think one day you would meet at a Grand Slam event in the final?
Well, we were both dreaming of that, definitely. I don't think we were planning to meet each other, but we were dreaming of being in a Grand Slam final. And but you could already feel at that stage when we were 12, 13, 14 that we both have a talent, and we both have great motivation and mentality to succeed. And we had a strong team behind us. Of the people who were supporting us, and I knew back then when I played him and when I watched him play that he's going to become for sure top 5 player, and came out to be true.
And now, is it hard to balance the friendship and the professional rivalry, or do you achieve that?
Yes, I sent him a message yesterday after his semi-final saying like Perth final. It's Perth final because we practiced in Perth this year a couple of times and we had fun, and we played football here. He won, unfortunately, and it's fun. It's been fun couple of weeks, and I think we as well reconnected a little bit with the friendship in last 12 months, and well, we have to forget about all that when we step on the court. It's all business. I'm sure he's going to be very eager to win first Grand Slam title.